Hey guys, kens97sto171 back with another ETS, European Truck Simulator 2 video. We are still sticking with the um, camera over there, and we are in a Scania Series 4 with a shit ton of lights on it. These are really cool lights. They're little like kind of dome lights. They put a ton of light on the ground. They're really cool. Wish they had some of those for ATS, but they don't have an equivalent that I can find. We are carrying I believe it's 88,000 pound cargo. We're only going 427 kilometers. Should be relatively easy. I didn't want to, this will be the third video I've recorded today, so I'm like, oh, there goes the rain. We're running a 600 horsepower Scania, forget the engine, but, and yes, we have a cat over there. The head tracking seems to work similarly. You can look out the back, and you can look behind you there. You got the lit up Scania logo. Cat's cute. In this truck, he wouldn't fit on the dashboard without blocking the view, so I just put him on the seat. All right, here we go. We got mostly a full amount of fuel, enough to get there. This is an old Scania. It's really cool, though. All right, here we go. We are in manual mode. I'm going to leave it that way, I think. Make sure we're still streaming. So we're streaming at 6,000. Again, I don't know why the difference. I do know the difference. I changed something on my network settings. So I guess that was the reason. Why are the wipers not going? Fast. Fast. Off. Auto. I'm going to have to put the route planner up, which will be behind me. Oops. Went the wrong way.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right, then turn left. Turn left.
Gonna need to go external here.
Turn right.
Let's go external real quick, and I'll show you how these trailer wheels work. So if you watch them, the trailer wheels turn and make the trailer go out like that. gotta turn right here.
Then turn right.
It's hard driving outside.
Turn right.
You watch, the trailer will go. We can swing this corner without even using the other lane because the trailer swings out. How cool is that? Keep in mind, guys, we got 600 horsepower on deck. I'm sorry, we have 600 horsepower, but we're pulling 39 tons of cargo, plus the weight of the trailer and the truck. But it ain't gonna be fast. But it'll do it.
Right. Then exit right.
Oh shit.
Exit right.
I will say this engine sounds amazing. I do have the engine brake on. Yeah, they got to be careful. Some of these roads are really have tight. We're getting 6,200 kilobits, so hopefully that other video I made turns out okay, because when I ended it and I went into YouTube, there was some kind of warning about the latency. Nothing I can do about it now. The thing you got to keep in mind in Europe is that we're already going over the speed limit. Like, the speed limit's 80 kilometers per hour here. So we only have a 12-speed transmission, but we're 90 kilometers per hour is about the maximum speed for a truck, I think, in all of the EU. So like 55 miles an hour. No, yeah, about 55 miles an hour. So they don't need as many gears. I need to get the fuck over. Oh my god. And the reason is that because the roads are curvier. You just really can't go the speeds you go in the US without crashing. I've tried. A couple of roads going across Germany westbound. Should be automatic wipers, but they don't seem to work. Ah, that's faster intermittent. A big dead spot right there. You see that on the windshield that the wipers don't touch? That seems like a significant oversight. I'm just going to set it for the speed limit, guys, the cruise. Now it's going to be 60 kilometers per hour. Guys, it's like 40 miles per hour or something. Yeah, I mean, ETS is challenging in a lot of different ways. It's fun. I do enjoy driving it, but man, it is, you got to have patience. You know, this 400 kilometers might take as long as it would take to go 1,000 miles in ATS. And the right lane often ends in a turn. There's a lot of weird things about Europe. You get used to, I mean, if you drove here all the time, you would just get used to the patterns. But it is very strange. You know, I tend to run in the right lane. Well, not in ATS, but you would tend to run in the right lane because your speed is so much slower than the cars. But then the right lane exits and you got to get over. You have to change lanes. And you're not really supposed to run in the middle lane all the time. But that's what it makes you want to do, is just run in the middle lane. Normally, our right-hand lanes, the slow lane, does not end at an exit. The exit happens, but the lane continues on the highway. You guys just got to keep in mind, 39 tons. 88,000 pounds of cargo. That's double the weight you would handle in a regular semi in the U.S. Like, there are 120,000 pound loads in the U.S. That transformer thing you got to haul in ATS, but not on a regular. That's on like a 9-axle trailer with like multiple pivot points. This is a trailer you could drive in a downtown environment if you wanted to or needed to, and yet it can put 39 tons. The European hardware, the stuff that you run in Europe, is pretty amazing. I do kind of wonder, there's a lot of really big, powerful engines in Europe. 770 horsepower is pretty common in the Scanias. Scania's got 1,000, was it Scania or Volvo? Somebody's got 1,000 horsepower engine. But I just wonder, like, what the hell do you need 1,000 horsepower for to go 80 kilometers an hour? And it's to haul heavy loads like this, I guess. But not every load is heavy like this. And why not just have more gears, and less horsepower? I don't know.
Keep right.
I'm going to stay here because I think we got to keep right and then keep left. There's certain parts of the highway where you can haul along pretty good. This truck will haul, dude. We're probably, I don't know what the total weight is. I'm gonna say 88,000 pounds plus probably another 40. I don't know. We're heavy. Problem is, like, we're going 109 kilometers an hour. Okay, that's like 100 to 62. But, you know, I totally get it. Like I said, I just don't, you know, I understand why the speed is so low. Because the roads just, you really can't drive a truck that regularly that fast on the European roads. It's just impossible. You'll crash. So if you're going to drive slow, why do you need that much horsepower? You'd be better off to run 400 horsepower engines with 18 speeds. You know? I guess you could do it the other way, you know, bigger powerful engine with less gears. I guess both ways work. Turbo noise is amazing in this engine, though. And when it spools down. Choo! It does that like choo. It's pretty cool. Man. Yeah, we're streaming 6200. Yeah, apparently I had a VPN through a bad connection, so is what was going on. So I went and did a speed test and found what was causing the bottleneck.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
We got to slow down now because see how that tight curly
Go
queue.
straight on.
The water's still on our damn windshield.
Keep right.
Yeah, 50 kilometers per hour. Downshift.
Keep left.
You get used to having the wide angle mirror on the bottom. I was surprised he's not getting over. Or running over the speed limit. There you go. It's really a fun game.
Right. And then turn right.
It's just very challenging in a different way, and
Turn right. Keep right.
just challenging in a very different way, you know.
Keep left.
This, when I picked this up, actually, I didn't have to drop that third axle. The truck would handle it with just the two axles, but... motherfucker. Coming into the city. Yeah, my download switches are not. Pretty damn overcast day, isn't it? I know you can't see the map. I need to see it because this truck doesn't have a built-in GPS. See, normally you might be worried about the trailer bumping against that curb, but because the trailer has steering, the trailer is turning away from the curve. It's really amazing. It can get you in trouble, though, if you're, let's say you're in this far right lane and you had to make a far left, like a really tight, you could turn it to the left and the trailer could swing out to the right farther than you expect and hit something over there. So most of these trucks do have a switch where you can manually control those rear trailer wheels left and right a little bit to jog it a little bit left and right. Take a look at YouTube channel Calamity Kim. She just moved to the U.S. So, what did it say? So she hasn't done any content for a bit because her YouTube channel's kind of messed up. But look at her previous content from the UK. It's amazing. She does, like, really heavy haul. This is... This thing we have on our truck right now weighs 39 tons. She's doing
Keep left.
heavy hauls that are 150 tons on a trailer just like this. 150 metric tons. That's 300,000 pounds. I think it's actually more than that. Yeah, it's pretty... And she knows how to run the move the graders and the backhoe. You know, the equipment that she's driving on and off the trailer, she knows, because it's a low boy of sorts. Oh, we got a roundabout.
At the roundabout, take the
So let's... Let me try to show you how this works. So you go this way. See what? Look at the trailer wheels. And then the trailer does that. But like here, the trailer could spin to the left there, like it bumped the curb there. So you gotta kind of leave enough room to know also where that trailer is going to swing. It allows it to get into really tight areas, but your trailer swing isn't constant because it has wheels that turn at different angles.
Get ready to turn left.
It's pretty amazing. It does take a little getting used to, especially backing up.
Turn left.
So let's see. Oh, the tree. The tree fucking obscured my vision. I was trying to get you a view of the trailer wheels again. And then that tree you can kind of see the wheels straighten back up. The reason I run this one in manual mode is just so you can hear the... It just sounds amazing to... So here we go. You can watch these trailer wheels. Well, the trailer just spins around like that. Isn't that fucking cool? It is really cool.
Here we are, safe and sound.
Here we are, safe and sound. I gotta say, that is a fucking good looking rig. And yes, they like to put a lot of lights on them. Lights in the back. What are we doing? Probably just pulling it forward. Where, though? Right there. Let's lift up that front axle. I think we'll be able to turn a little bit better. I don't know, does it? I can't remember. Does the axe, does that, I don't think it turns with us. Some of the axles on the tractor are steerable. Now watch. Yeah, that front wheel does turn. But see, now the trailer is turning that way too, and you can overdo it really rapidly. Because see how the trailer is turning that way? And you'll end up hitting that truck over there. Because you're not expecting the trailer itself to swing. Yeah, those front wheels pivot. Alright, guys. Pretty cool. I don't know if they... Yeah, they do. See, look at that. Those front wheels turn. That's so cool. So it really... It doesn't skitter, you know, when you have the... I wonder if they turn when they're up. No, they disengaged. Yeah, so they don't turn when they're down. When they're up, rather. So... Alright. Let's see. So that's 5 kilometers per gallon. I don't know. It's 267 miles. About 3 miles per gallon. So, but again, consider 40 tons, 88,000 pound cargo. So, you know, heavy. All right, guys, that'll be it. I think I'm going to be done. This is the third video I've done today, and I'm getting a little tired of driving. Oh, look, you can see the cat in there. There's a good look at the rig. She's a nice looking rig. I really like it. Let's take a look at some of the other trucks I have real quick. So we've got a couple of DAFs. I've made several videos. I don't know why I have 3 of these. Some of them I've driven a lot more than others. This is a brand new one. I got no miles on it at all. Maybe that was an efficiency one. They are different. There's an XD, an NGD, and an NGD. I don't know why I have 2 of these. One's a tall roof, and one's a low roof Aero or something. We got the Iveco. Got a couple of those. Again, I don't know why I have 2. Because they're identical. But I do. I think I built some for a friend of mine to drive. These ones that are bright colors like this. That was the very first truck I ever built. That's a pretty nice rig too, actually. And I have several of these. That was a 3-axle, 2-axle, 2-axle. The Mercedes Actros, I hardly drive these. The interior's pretty boring. It's really old school. They haven't really done any updates. This is an old style Mercedes. Renault. These are actually pretty nice driving trucks. None of them 520 horse is about the most they'll do. And again, I don't really know why I have 2. There's that one with a bunch of lights on it, and then this one is the bright colored one I built for a friend of mine. The reason I did that was just so that he could drive not one of my trucks, you know, just like a base truck. And then I've got a bunch of Scanias. That's one early one that I built, 730 horsepower. These are newer Scanias, 530, another 730. Again, I got 3. I don't know why there's multiples in there. And then a 770. Again, a new one. And then this is another Series 4 Scania R. Although it's not a 4 Series. The 4 Series, I think the 4 Series has a different interior. Let me look real quick. You can hit upgrade and look at the inside. Yeah, this is newer. It's got a newer style. Although I think you can pick, no, you can't. Yeah, this one's a newer style interior. I actually really like the I really like these. That's another T, a Scania T, so it's got the front and the nose on it. But I really like the this one has the same interior we just drove. It's got this analog cluster. Dude, this is so great. It's so easy to read everything. Like this is better. It's old looking, but it's more legible, you know. So, what else we got in here? Volvo, couple of Volvos. That's a 3-axle heavy haul, 750 horse. A little older design. I got several 780 horsepower FH6s. I don't know why I have. That's a single axle. Probably useless. That's a dual axle. Pretty cool paint job on that one. So I probably got to get rid of this single axle. But look at these two. I built these two and they have no miles on them at all. I've never driven them. Really strange. Then here's the one we're driving, and then most of my company drivers are. I started off with Renault because it was an inexpensive truck. I've got a few Scanias in there too, but I got a lot of Renaults. Just a base single axle, 380 horsepower. It's really slow, but doesn't really matter. All right, guys, I think that'll be it. Maybe I'll go and look at another one of another one of these. I have an old Euro 2 engine, like a low horsepower version. They have a really cool mechanically sound, but they don't make any power. So it's, you want to do a light truck with it. All right, guys, that'll be it. I'm going to end the stream and then I may come back. Maybe I'll do another one. We'll see. All right, guys, that will be it. Have a wonderful day. Be safe out there.